I'm going to present my final year project to THEi. Hong Kong is a well-developed city, but the accessible facilities are not enough to satisfy the needs of disabilities, and which would hinder Hong Kong from being an harmonious society. The main objectives of this project including to reduce the negative feelings when the users go out and creating an enjoyable experience for the users. EDSS scale is used to measure disabilities in MS. And it is the wheelchair product timeline, and the first wheelchair appeared in 1655 to the present date. Currently, around 250 million people across the world encountered the moderate to extreme mobility issues. The target users of this project would be targeted on younger wheelchair users from the age of 15 to 45 with a lower level of disabilities. There are some key problems of wheelchair users they may face every day. The first problem about the different terrains. And wheelchairs are limited to getting through different terrains, such as the grassland, sandland, or rough-land, and it limits the users to get outdoor. The second problem about the energy consumption. The wheelchair users may get tired of exhaustion when outdoor. For example, it may be challenging for them to go on slopes. The third problem is about the time consumption. It may be time consuming for users to use their wheelchair each time. For instance, they need to transfer their chair in or out and set the pedal or armrest. And the fourth problem about the extra assistance. Users need the extra assistance in opening doors, reaching something placed high, or getting stressed, etc. And the wheelchair hinder the areas of activity. And the problem about the storage. Because the wheelchairs do not have much space to storing the user's personal belongings, and users used it to hang their bags on the handle behind. And another problem about the maneuverability. It may be difficult for a wheelchair to cross over some cracks like going into MTR, and it is also hard to control the direction to avoid hitting objects. And indeed, it may be an unfriendly society in Hong Kong because many local stores have few steps which would limit the entry of wheelchair users. Also, the disabilities may not have enough energy to push or pull a door and reach some buttons. And there are not enough accessible washrooms in the community. There are some feedbacks that are collected from the interview with wheelchair users. Someone suggested that the new design of wheelchair should be as light as possible with design details. Someone suggested that if a manual wheelchair can be equipped with some lightweight batteries, the users can go for a short distance. And all interviewees expressed that they may not willing to go outdoor as the convenience caused by using the wheelchair outdoor. I have borrowed a wheelchair for the research and found that it takes some time and energy to set up a wheelchair each time. And I also need an extra assistance such as opening a door or entering a lift. And there are some different accessible facilities in the society around us, such as a wheelchair car park in the sports center and the door open buttons at a lower level. And material strength tests have been conducted to test the suitable materials for the wheelchair. And here are some development stage, including the concept sketches, development sketches, and also the testing models making. And here are the final design of the wheelchair. And let me introduce you about the main features of the THEi. The first feature is about the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel is designed to help the wheelchair users to cross through some quakes that they may meet every day. And it can also help with some high and rough terrains to reduce the extra assistance needed from the caregiver. The second feature is about the power assistance. The power assist function reduces the power needed by the users to push and rotate the main wheel. And it can support the users to go a longer distance without a caregiver or other supports. And the third features is about the handlebar. The handlebar is different from a traditional wheelchair, and the design allows the caregiver to easily control the wheelchair, and it is suitable for hanging more bags. And another features is about the adjustable footrest, and the footrest can be adjusted to a suitable height for different users, and it can also be floated to store under the seat to help the users with getting off of their wheelchair. And there will be a charger for charging the battery of the wheelchair, and the light will be shown the battery level. here the different parts of the products, and the details are shown in the pictures. And finally, for the interface is designed for the users to explore more when they go outdoor. The app will provide a GPS function to guiding the users to different locations and recommend to them the stores or restaurants that they may be interested in. And also the data collected will be stored in the apps. And it is the end of my presentation.